no indication that Gray was in the process of or had committed a crime or why they didn't mail him into the van. As required by their own internal regulations, the Baltimore Sun has reported that Gray is not the only arrestee to have suffered serious injuries from a riot in a police van.
Okay, so what is that letting me know? What is that saying to me? Somebody summarize it for me. Let's go in the back, nice and loud.
That he was the only person who was injured by police.
Okay, so it's been happening. Let's do the last good document. What's up?
That nobody knows like why the police chased him or arrested him.
Okay. Go ahead, talk to me, Deshaun, because you want to talk.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. Alright, we're moving on. I need one more reader for this little bitty piece. Let's go. Explain.
Like the police-involved killings of Oscar Grant and Eric Garner and Michael Brown, all young black men, Gray's death touched off a series of protests seeking justice and reform of police practice.
What you want to say, Mr. Quan? Talk to me.
Ain't Oscar? Isn't Oscar Grant the one who died at Fruitvale Station? And they made a movie about it.
So yeah, what are we all talking about? All young black men, all who mysteriously and very, very explicitly were killed or got into some interaction with the police officers. What? It's way more, but these are some of the big names that we see on social media. I'm going to kill the lights for a second. We're going to look at these images, and we're going to move forward. I'm so good at these lights. Okay, so what do we see in this image? Miss Grant, I heard from you enough. Let me get someone that's quiet. Let me get this. No, let's go over here. Talk to me. What's your question? Nice and loud. Hold on 1 second. Be quiet.
I watched that movie too. That man, he was just talking smack. He was like they can't arrest her.
Which movie?
It was the one about Oscar Grant.
Fruitvale Station?
Yeah, they put him on the ground and then he kept on talking and then they shot him.
Okay, let's talk about Fruitvale Station since we're bringing it up for the second time. That movie took place, what was it, Cali? I think it was in California. I might be wrong. I'll go back to you. But what ended up happening was a young man, he was on the train with his friend and his girlfriend going to see the fireworks during the summertime. He was pulled off the train by police officers because he got into a fight. And the police officers had him on the ground, him and his friends. And he kept talking. They were going to tase him to make him be quiet. And supposedly, allegedly, it's a mystery. We don't know what happened. He was shot. And the police officer said that he reached for his taser instead of his gun. But it was the gun instead of the taser. Talk to me.
Well, it wasn't a mystery, it was okay.
I know, but you know that's what the police officer said. That's why I said allegedly. So what do we see in this picture? Let's bring it back. Makai, talk to me.
A lot of people said it wasn't really even a fight.
It wasn't really even a fight, so we go back to Fruitvale Station. Exactly, that's why it's allegedly. It's a mystery, supposedly. What do you have to say? Go ahead, talk. Thank you. Go.
A man, or a teenager, on his knees, put his hands up, and people in the back looking.
Okay, then while you're right there, you can see a little bit better. Can you read that caption from me underneath the picture?
A protester kneels with his hands up.
A protester kneels with his hands up. Ellison, wake up. Let's look at what's happening. All right, next one. Protesters stand together blocking a street. So we see 3 people, and the line probably continues holding hands with their hands up, blocking so that they know that they are protesting. There's something that is wrong. There's civil unrest moving forward. What do we see in this picture? Someone talk to me that hasn't. I already heard from you. Let me hear from Kellington. Pick your head up. Talk to me, Kellington. What do we see? Pick your head up. Okay, what are the ages of the people that you see in the front of the photo? So somebody said teenagers protesters. We see adults, and also we see kids. Moving forward. Read this for me, someone. Who's in the front? Read for me.
A peaceful conversation between protesters, media, and police on the sideline.
Okay, so we see police officers. We see. Hold on 1 second. We see police officers. We see protesters having a conversation. So we talked about protests and we talked about riots. What's the difference between a protest and a riot?
A protest is like when somebody, like, it's 2 people going and, like, talking it out. And a riot is like when everybody else is going after them.
Right. Let me get another attempt. Okay, go for me.
Riot got violence.
A riot got violence. Maybe a past had some violence involved. Let me get maybe one more inference about what a riot. Let me go right here.
Protest is a group of people protesting for something that's not unfair, and the riot is
Someone help her, right over here, yes.
Why is everybody's been outside for everybody go crazy?
Okay, I'm gonna bring it in for everybody. I have you. A protest and a riot. People are upset in both cases. The difference is a protest, you're doing it peacefully. You're talking it out. You're talking to police officers. You're making your point known in a way that everyone can understand. A riot has that craziness, that violence. You're still upset about something, but you're speaking out in a way where maybe we don't understand you because it's so crazy. I'm gonna get the lights. I think we have one more picture. Matter of fact, let me turn it off real quick. One more picture. What is this a picture of? Okay, so would that be a riot or protest?
Right.
Because we see violence happening. Because we see destruction happening. What's going on in this picture?
Protest.
The National Guard coming for the Baltimore.
Oh, they could have came.
That man.
Why they running?
I think he got on some turf pants and that.
All right. So now that we discussed the idea, what are we doing? We having a group discussion still? Sure. All right. What we're doing is we're bringing it back to our lesson from yesterday. What did we talk about yesterday? Nobody. Was anybody here with me yesterday? Nobody remembers? It's like a clue on the board. Talk to me. Yes.
We was talking about I forgot his pronounced name. Crispus Atticus. Crispus Attucks, and what happened to him during the Boston Massacre.
Okay. What happened to him during the Boston Massacre?
He died.
He died. Okay. What was special about him? Because a lot of people died. Thank you. Amen. I heard it from all over. So, according to our reading yesterday, why did black people fight during the Revolutionary War? Does anyone remember? Yes.
For freedom.
For freedom. According to the article, Crispus Attucks' biography, why did Attucks fight during the Boston Massacre? Why was he fighting? Who had that section? Anybody remember? What were we not reading? Yes. Hold on. I got you. Yes. He wanted freedom as well. It's nice and simple. Let's keep going. Someone read for me. My voice hurts. Yes.
We will use
A little bit louder.
We will use creativity.
Inferences.
I can't read this.
Citing.
What's my reading?
Hold on. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Got it.
Inferences, citing, summarization, skills to create Facebook profile page for Crispus
Attucks. Come on.
Attucks page will include his background information and will use the informative text Crispus Attucks biography and who was Crispus Attucks as a reference for the wall post.
Okay, so to make a long story short, we are going to make a Facebook page for the man that we learned about yesterday. Kelly said you could get up from me. I want you to look like you're involved. I need for everyone to use their imagination during this assignment because we know that he lived way before Facebook. We know that the Revolutionary War happened way before social media, but we are going to use the articles from yesterday and the article from today to imagine what he would be saying if he was writing blog posts. We got it? All right.
Oh, what people post?
All right, so on Facebook, you know when you're writing a message before you actually press enter, share, it's that like you can see what you're typing. So I already start imagining. I believe in freedom. What do you believe in? Do you believe that he would say something like this?
Yes.
All right. Why do you believe he would say something like this? Let me steal some pictures from you.
No.
Oh, because
Yes.
like when he was in the Revolutionary War, he believed in freedom. That's why he was the first one he was killed. But not only because he believed in freedom and he was a martyr, because he was black and he was the first one to shed.
A martyr. Dominic, talk to me.
Oh, about this?
Yes. What are you gonna say?
I was going to say something like
Good.
because didn't he say that he got shot first because he was a black person and all?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he got shot first because he was like in the front and stuff.
He
So,
was.
then he was just
He was shot. He was one of the first people killed during the battle. But the important thing about him, or the significant thing about him, was that he was black. So he was the first person to die during the entire situation. And it just so happened that he was black. That's why he's important. So he didn't get killed because he was black. He just so happened to be black, and he was the first to be killed. Last one, go.
And because he was a martyr, which means he died for what he
A martyr, yes, I agree. Miss Lewis, can you do me a favor and grab maybe some of the handouts from yesterday if you have any?
Write this all this right now.
No, we're not writing that. That's an example. Do you guys remember the article that we had yesterday about early life, Revolutionary War legacy? Yeah, and y'all were broken up into sections. Using early life, I came up with these things. So what did we say about his mom and his dad? Does anyone remember the race of his parents? Talk to me. Oh, amen. His mother was a Native American. What was his dad? His dad was African or black. He was a slave here in America. So the first post that I imagined writing was, if there is one thing that I am not, it is afraid. I did not remember my mother or father, but I know that they would not want me to be free. Oops, tried it. Do not want me to be a slave. You want to edit this for me?
Yeah.
So, when we're creating, to be a slave. So when we're writing, when we're creating, if there is one thing that I am not, it is afraid. I do not remember my mother or father, but I know that they would not want me to be a slave.
Would not.
You guys are just so helpful. Can someone read the second one for me? You're fine. Can someone read the second one for me? Go.
Will Brown wrote to the newspapers, his advertisement doesn't mean anything to me because I am never going back to Framingham.
Framingham, that's where he's from.
I will only sweat and work hard for myself, not for him. I have no master.
Okay, do you guys remember the part of the article where they talked about his old master putting in an ad saying, I need my slave back, he's 6'2", he's not me. Do you guys remember that from that section? That's where I got this from. The idea that William Brown wrote in the newspaper, there's an advertisement for me, but guess what? I'm not going back, I'm not going to be a slave. So even though there's some typos, because I did it really, really quickly, and we're fixing it, you understand how I took the section that we read and I used it to make my wall post? Does it make sense? Kind of, sort of? All right. Yes, ma'am. You want to talk to me? Okay. Read for me. Someone let me know what's going on. Yes, ma'am.
Students will independently create 2 posts on a text
Got it?
daily life and share with the class.
All right, so I want you guys to grab this handout right here. Grab it from me, grab it from me, grab it from me.
This ain't Paul there.
No, that's good. Look what you're grabbing. You're grabbing this. All right, so once we have this handout, we're going to do the same thing that I did on the board, but you're probably going to do it a little bit better than I did. So you're going to create, ladies, you're going to create 2 wall posts for Crispus Attucks based on his early life, okay? So I want you to imagine something that he would say about him growing up, him running away, anything. So this is before he even died in the massacre, okay? Yes, no, maybe? No one's gonna talk to me? Somebody say yes, so I don't go away.
Yes.
Thank you.
Is there anyone who did not get the early thing back? I didn't give it to you at all. I just handed yours to her from over there. You have your letter. It's right there. No, I didn't. Let's go with crazy from here. Raise your hands high again.
You can start right now.
Yes.
Mind your business.
As soon as you have everything you need, I need you to start.
I know.
Me too.
I just said that.
I don't have another.
Time out. Take both those. That's yours. I'm coming.
Oh, this one? The new one? You don't need one.
Oh, it's on the back.
Yeah. All right.
Hold on.
Miss Lewis, when we come in this corner.
Okay. No.
5 minutes. Y'all still on your handout? Okay. I got you. Give me 1 second. Yeah. But it's only on the main, like, what happened. Yes, ma'am. Come on, who's in that? Come on.
Oh, I didn't get.
Hold on 2 seconds. We coming.
What?
This script did not get it.
They finished it. This was what I finished. Oh, they started it. Okay. Hold on really quickly. Let me answer everyone's question. Let me answer it. So, if you're writing on Facebook, what perspective, what person are you writing in? First person. You are pretending to be Christmas Ada. So you're using the information in the text, and you are making maybe 2 sentences and expressing what was happening in his earlier life. So you're not putting it verbatim. You're putting it in your own words and using what's the pronoun we have in first person? What's the pronoun? All that. So we're using that when we're making our post. Okay? Try it. New York. Yes, ma'am. You got it.
Michael Johnson.
I just said what happened in
Put some more so you can use it.
Step.
Come on. Pause for me, pause the time.
So now, Ms. Lewis corrected it. Instead of giving you Paul Revere, sorry. You should have 2 for Christmas Addicts. Who was he? And it should say, the second one should say Christmas Addicts biography. So you should have enough information to do what Ms. Payne is asking you to do. Everybody's been on Facebook, even if you never have, you don't have your own Facebook, everybody has seen a Facebook post. Please be quiet.
I'm walking around, I'm looking for a scribe. I already have my first scribe, I need a second one.
I got close to it. So,
I need a scribe. You wanna write them too? I need you to write something first. Yes, ma'am. This is literally the biography. The title is right here. I need one more scribe. Don't be shy, because I'm gonna play you out anyway. I'm coming over here. Yes. we have a little bit under 2 minutes. I have my scribes on the board giving us temporary text. By the end of the timer, I need for everyone to have 2 done. I'm only asking for 2 sentences. It is not hard. It is easy. Yes, I can. I need for you to look at the text you read yesterday, and I need for you to make a Facebook post about it. So you need to pretend to be Christmas and write that. Actually, Christmas. You just pretend to be Christmas, and you'll say something from the first person perspective.
Okay.
About how girls like nice and simple.
It's just the way you word it.
We know it. You don't copy your own words.
I was the first to be killed.
We're gonna do it for sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you start off by saying hello?
Do you start on your Facebook page for somebody? So you're making something difficult. We're trying to come to you on your level. So you don't make it that difficult. You're posting something about yourself. You're acting as if you're, be quiet, be quiet. You're acting as if you're Christmas ads, so you're posting something about yourself. Or about your friend. Deshaun, turn around. You did, okay. Thank you.
Pause that for me, thank you.
Born at the place.
Okay. Take another minute, we're wrapping it up. We have our scribes on the board.
So you're not copying them with the scribes and putting, because that's their words.
Well, it's only one.
It actually is kind of good. It actually is kind of good. But I just need a second one, but it's actually simple. We're wrapping it up. Once we have our last scribe, I need you to make sure that we have 2 posts apiece. Yes. We need to take one out of the Alright, thank you. Alright, so the last part of this is share with the class. We have some examples on the backboard, but I want some out loud. Kiana, can you talk to me? What is your first Facebook post? Wait, 1 second, that's why I'm calling names. Have a seat, I'm calling names. Talk to me.
At first I was a cage bird that could not fly. Now I broke free.
Say it a little bit louder. Go.
At first I was a cage bird that could not fly. Now I broke free. I'm high in the sky.
Why is that a good Facebook post in your about his early life? Why did you write it? Tell us about it.
Because at first he was a slave and all that. And then he ran away.
So was that. Do you have a second one for me?
Yeah, it was supposed to go. Birds are red, violets are blue. I was a slave, my mother and father was too.
Okay.
And I
So clearly through Kiana's perspective, Ada's was poetic, and that is fine. Hold on, Daquan, you've been talking to me all day. Let me get somebody else. Helen, you're making eye contact with you. No? No. Well, I can hear your post. Let's hear it.
Me?
Yes.
I was born in a slave. Also, I was the first to be killed.
Wait, say it again.
I was born in a slave. Also, I was the first to be killed.
Everybody gonna think you a ghost.
Well, I mean, to be technical, we're writing about somebody that said. Last one over here, we're going over here because ladies love to talk over here. Get out here. No, rewind.
Okay. So after I ran away from Williams, I worked as a road maker going in and out of Boston.
Thank you. We're doing one more. I got you just for later. I got you. Let me get one more. Miss Green, sit correctly for me. Thank you. Let me hear it. Let's go. Yes, ma'am. Let's go. Come on, boys. Let's go.
I am an African American Indian. I was born into
A little bit louder.
I am an African American Indian. I was born into slavery. I went into the
Okay, so what I hear, the motif, the reoccurring theme is that you, as addicts, you were born into slavery, you live in America, you're longing for freedom. All right, some of us got ahead of ourselves. What I need you, can I borrow this really quickly? Thank you. What I need for you is grab the same paper, I need for you to turn the page. With the sideways, this is what we're working on, okay? Grab it, flip it, grab it, and flip it. Miss Green and Kiana, please don't be separated. We're almost done. This is what we're looking at. I didn't see the side flip the page. I need like all of you on the same page. Are we almost done chocolate? No. No, it's good. I know you're going.
I would just stop.
Hold on, give me a second. I need a reader. Adrian, read for me. Read for me. Wait. Read for me, Adrian. Be careful, read.
Students of writing program using the first person perspective to explain the event leading up to the Boston massacre. Use the article who was
Christmas ate us. Come on.
Christmas Ada diagram as a
Reference.
to Maria on what takes place on this
Okay, so what are we? Give me 1 second. Okay, so what are we going to be doing? We are going to use the second portion of our handout. Ladies, it's about to happen. You're about to be separated. The career's almost over. We are going to use the articles that we've been provided, and we're going to, from first person perspective, write what happened during the Boston Massacre. We're going to say, okay, give me a second. We are going to, from first person, say, I was there when the massacre happened, for example. You're going to use the section about the Revolutionary War, the part that's talking about Annex Road, and describe to me in detail what happened. The snowballs, the little boy dying, whatever they talk about in the article. Do you understand?
So can we just write the whole thing and put it in?
Is the little boy on that?
You'll see it. So use both articles.
Wait.
Yes.
Can I just write this whole thing?
Complaining because.
Yes, it was. Go.
Can I rewrite this?
If you rewrite it, you need to rewrite it in your own words. What did Miss Woods talk? Oh God, you guys won't hear. You need to be precise. You need to be concise. The section on the Revolutionary War is long. I need for you to condense it, make it smaller into a paragraph form, and talk about what happened from first person. I'm giving you about 8 minutes to do it. You need to be quiet. I'll be walking around answering questions if you have any. Please do not talk. I need for you to write. This is a chunk of your grade that you will lose out on if you do not do excellent work. Talk to me.
So basically, summarizing Boston Massacre.
You're not only summarizing it, you're putting it in first person perspective. Got it? Stay quiet. What you doing? Give me 8 minutes on timer. Absolutely, because that's what happened. No. Thank you. If you want to now.
That's it.
Did you go to the end? Because that happened. No, just during the battle, not before, just during the battle. Yes. Give me a second.
Just this part.
For this second article, who was Crispus Attucks? We're gonna turn the page. You see where it's indent? All right, the part that talks about the Boston Massacre. For this is the part that starts right in the middle of the page that says eight occupation made him particularly vulnerable. So if you want to use this as a reference, that's the paragraph you start at. Yeah. You need to read for me. Thank you. Yes. So it's not just a summary. You are placing yourself in the story. Pretend that you were there. Yes. Yes. You okay?
Maybe the other one. It said who is Chris's addict should be in the first one.
You can say today I died. You can say today is the day that I died. Imagination. There are 4 more minutes left on the clock. Please utilize your time wisely from a person's perspective. Cite where you're getting your information from. Everything you need to know is in the text. There we go. Three more minutes.
Thank you. Okay. Two more minutes. A minute.
Why was he there? What did it say about him? He was once a slave, and then what did he do? He ran away. So he works as officially. That's why he was there. So with that, you correct the language, because it's a little different. Second, we have 12, 11, 10, now we have a few more sections. So we're going to pause it when it's done. Pause it when it's done. Sorry, don't click that on.
We're wrapping it up. We're doing our last sentences. Thank you. It's all right. You see it? Just for you. A little section. You have it?
Yes.
All right. What does a good paragraph look like?
Yes, ma'am.
That's fine.
Well, we're about to go through it really quickly.
Okay, Katara, I just came from you. Can you share your post from this perspective? I read it, it was good. Be confident about it.
I was a victim in the Revolutionary War. The British soldiers were trying to destroy us. The colonists and I were throwing snowballs at the soldiers. The soldiers had to be so angry because they knew that we were going to fight back, so they used us throwing snowballs as a reason to kill us. I was shot first, and one by one, more people went in.
Thank you. Let me get one right here from Ms. Green.
I Crispus Adams.
A little bit louder. Come on. Let's hear it.
I Crispus Adams was in the middle of the fight. In the British side. Then the British side. I was the first of 5 men killed. My murder made me the casualty of the American Revolution. Therefore, I became a martyr.
A martyr.
A martyr. Because I died for what I believe. I see myself as a black man standing up for my rights.
Amen. Thank you. And I'm gonna get one more right here, nice and loud. They call me God. Let's go.
I was there during the revolution. A crowd of people had struck a bullet who said that an officer was laid in pain and bothered them. A church bell rang. A group of men led by me approached a government building. Soldiers fired. 5 Americans was killed and 6 wounded. what had came to the gospel. Yes.
Not for sure. Thank you. So, I'm only doing 3. So, what I got from everyone's post, so we were able to use the video from yesterday with the snowballs, and we were able to use the articles to decide how we were going to create a Facebook wall post from first person perspective. Exit ticket. Go back to your do now. Go back to your do now handout, and you'll see your exit ticket. Come on, I can't. Thank you. It is the second sheet of your do now handout, and it is how you get out of here and dismissed for the day. Okay, read this. I got you. I'll come around and read it.
Wait, is it my
Kelly.
Good afternoon, Kelly Miller family. Please prepare for the afternoon announcements. Students, we have rescheduled the honor roll assembly. It will be held next week, May 15th at 10 a.m. Invitations will go out soon. Congratulations to Kelly Miller Lions for competing in their first track and field meet of the season. Patricia Poindexter, second place, finishing the 100 and 200 meter. Paul Washington, second place in the 800 meters and third in the triple jump. Brianna Lacey and Jaden Peterson, strong finishes in the first 100 and 200 meters. Elijah Everett completing the difficult double 100 and 800 meter races. Come support the Kelly Miller Lions this Saturday at 8:30 at H.D. Woodson. Students, as the weather gets better, please make sure you are getting to school on time and bringing your ID with you daily. Just because it's warm outside doesn't mean you should delay your arrival to school. Students who get to school before 8:30 a.m. always make it to class on time and have the opportunity to eat breakfast.
Exit.
8th graders, we are fast approaching the end of the year. Remember, you need a C or higher in your core classes to participate in all the fun activities we have planned for you. Make sure you are completing all homework and making up any missing assignments you may have. Students participating in after-school activities, please meet in the cafeteria by 3:20 p.m. for after-school power hour. Students, come and support the Kelly Miller baseball team's home opener today at 4 p.m. on Kelly Miller Field. Players, please meet in Mr. Shaw's room directly after school. Are you a superstar in the making? Let Kelly Miller be your first stop toward fame by auditioning for the talent show this Wednesday and Thursday after school in the auditorium. On Wednesdays, auditions will be from 3:30 to 4 o'clock, and on Thursday from 4:30 to 4:45. Teachers, please submit your attendance before you leave. If you need help, please see Mr. Rogers or your GLA. As always, students, please make sure you show up tomorrow respectful, responsible, and ready to learn, on time and in full uniform. When your teacher dismisses you, have a great afternoon.
Okay, when you're done with your exit ticket, I want you to take these 2 handouts and put it on the left-hand side of your desk. Take the articles and put them on the other side of your desk. You guys have separated? This group right here? Come on.
Please report to the office.
Have a good day.
Come past me and then go out. Mr. Young, she's calling by teams. Aquí, por favor. Sí,
You said the black track. You said the black track. Here, let me see. Here,
do now is they put black, not just black, and it's already on
Have a good day.
Right, always though. Just want to stay and learn more. Wow.
Okay.
When I send it to you, you can cut it.
Okay.